Hi everyone, it is Tuesday the 27th of November. It's coming up for 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm literally just about to go and put my coat on, go fetch the kids. I've pretty much just got in the house, chucked some, well, washed and dried and then rubbed with oil some jacket potatoes, so they're in the oven now. Jacket potato, cheese and beans for tea, yum yum yummy yum. Sorry, I could hear my neighbours, I don't normally hear them. Yeah, so I've got something to show you when I get back. I got a parcel from a very, very lovely lady. Thank you, Pearl. One's arrived. I believe there are actually a couple more coming, which is just amazing. Thank you so much. You lot are just so kind. I love you all. Mwah. So there'll be lots more thank yous when I open it. I was very good. I didn't touch it at work. I was really busy, but I just kept thinking, oh, there's pretties there, there's pretties. But I didn't. I held off. The lighting's going to be terrible. I'm going to have to put the big light on. But I had to put the lamps on when I got home because it's raining and it's about 6 degrees. So it's just a bit gross. I'm working on the brim of this hat, so you do corner to corner like you would the kettle. So I've sort of done it that high. Kept wrapping it around my head when I was doing the corner to corner. So I'm doing the brim now. Just had to join the second ball, so it goes from dark there to back to red. Oh, it's really windy as well. So yeah, I'm working on that too. That won't be finished by the time I come back because I'll probably get back from school, give the boys a drink, send them away, and then open it. I'd get them to open it with me, but I think Finn's coming back with us tonight, and I don't want to get him on camera because he's not my kid. It's not, you know, it's not for me to make those decisions, and I don't want to have to, you know, contact his mum and say, can he be on YouTube? Just best not to. But I'm sure they'll have a good nose when Finn's gone, but they just won't be on camera when I open it, which is probably better because they get all excited and nick it off me and stuff. Anywho, I really don't want to go outside. It's horrible. Shall I show you? That's, you know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's grey and dark and let's see. Raining, miserable. Yuck. So I'm going to go, I might have to put a hat on because if I get wet I leak blue. Because his hair dye never seems to stop washing out and it's so strong. So strong a colour. It gets everywhere. Anyway, this was a quick one. 3 minutes later, she's still talking. So I'll catch up with you in just a minute and we'll see what goodies Pearl sent me. Bye. Hello again. I'm back. It's bad lighting and stuff. It's 3:45 and it is tipping it down. It got worse while I was out fetching the kids. It was all of a sudden like you could hear the sound change on my umbrella. It went from, you know, slight raining to really raining. And I had to call in at the school office. We got some texts. We got, oh God, about 4 or 5 texts from school today. And one of them was asking if anyone could wrap some like mini presents or help with wrapping the parcel for like year's reception in year 1 or something like that. So I popped in the office and said I can wrap some stuff for you. She said, do you want to wrap individual presents or pass the parcel? I was like, individual presents. I don't want to be responsible for something not being in a layer of pass the parcel. I've had problems with that before. Paul's mum on the day of Tobin's birthday, and she got all these things planned. And I said, well, where is it? She went, I've not done it yet. No one's offered to help. I'm like, you didn't tell anyone about your plans. I think she thought she had and then thought we weren't helping. I'm like, you didn't mention it. We'd have helped. Of course we would. So doing it like, it slightly ruined the fun. Digression. So I've opened up this bad boy. I've just cut the top open. Suddenly thought I'd not press record then. You'd think I'd noticed I was talking to myself. So, big thank you to Pearl straight away. Everything. I saw one thing and went, oh! It's too good to me, too good to me. Okay, So I've got, is it upside down? No. So Crafty, it's the blanket yarn, and this is, well, they call it baby yarn in blue dot. And I have two. Oh, pearl, blimey. 3, 4, so that's the whole pack. Pearl, thank you. You think there'd be some more octopi? Could wait for the whale pattern to come out and make some. Oh my gosh! You're so naughty. This is the item, King Cole Curiosity, double knitting. This is Ocean, shade 2893. Look at that, isn't it pretty? I keep eyeing up the King Cole stuff, Curiosity, because you get quite a lot of yardage, I think. Yeah, 150 grams. It's 100% premium acrylic, approximately 524 yards, 480 meters. It doesn't look too thin. I'd say it's a thin DK, I suppose. You know what the face was for? Because there's more than one. Oh my gosh. 2, 3. Oh my gosh. So that's what? 500, nearly 1500 meters. Wow, thank you. They're pretty, so pretty. I like them. Thank you. She's not finished though, has she? Oh my god. I'm gonna dig down. Hang on, let me get everything out. Save the rustling. You're very naughty and you're very lovely. Thank you. Candy Swirl. Who's this by? Stylecraft Special Candy Swirl. Ooh. Ooh. Pink's not my colour, but this feels good. It feels like Stylecraft Special. Well, it is Stylecraft Special, but it, you know, it's got that feel to it. So this is Strawberry Taffy. Strawberry Taffy. Strawberries. There's 4. Oh my god. What am I going to do with all this? Oh, I've got to make something big with this, haven't I? I've got, try not to hold them so they look like boobies. I had a very weird incident, I'll tell you in a minute. 4 of these, 3 of the Curiosity and 4 of the baby blanket, the baby yarn or the blanket yarn. Thank you. This is so, this week's been awesome post-wise. What am I going to do with myself when nothing comes? I'm so grateful. Thank you, Pearl. It's such a shame that you feel like, you know, you're not going to get to use it and that no one would appreciate it or no one would, I know what you mean, no one would want to pay, you know, for what you make. And it's so disheartening when that happens, because you put so much time and effort into it and love. I don't care what anyone says, you put love into everything you make. We all do, because it's your time. And even though for me it helps, you know, this is, crochet is my fidget cube or fidget spinner, and it helps me relax, and it just focusing on doing the crochet takes away from whittling about other things. And it definitely is a stress reliever, unless you're doing a, you know, beast of a pattern or something and, you know, you're getting angry with it or you're on a tight deadline. But I crochet every day, and I think there's only been a few days, excuse me, and as long as I can remember, I haven't crocheted at all. And I think that was when I hurt my hand doing the Rings of Change blanket. Honestly didn't know what to do with myself, but I knew I couldn't crochet because I was hurting myself. But it was the hardest 2 days. I read like 200 odd pages of a book, I think, because I just, what do you do? What do you do? And I find a lot of distractions get in the way of crocheting that I do, you know. I'm not happy about that, but yeah, to feel that people don't appreciate it when you've made stuff for them, or people wouldn't, you know, you wouldn't be in a setting where people would pay you for what you made. It must be very frustrating. I know I find it frustrating when you know, I've made stuff and it doesn't sell and you've busted a gut to make it. You think, and it is so, you know, soul destroying. But I appreciate this very much, and I know there's more coming, which is insane. I don't have enough thank yous in me, but I really do mean it. You are brilliant and whatever I make will be very special, and it will be made with double love from me and from you. It's amazing. So thank you, Pearl. I'll stop gushing at you now. I never know. I don't want to seem like, ich, but I appreciate it very much. You all know what it's like when you get a parcel. It's super. So yeah, gotta find somewhere to hide it. You can't tell me off though, because I didn't buy it. My friend sent it to me. Shove it. Yes, Paul, there is more wool. Yesterday I went, someone sent me 3 balls of wool. I thought, I don't tell him there's more coming. People love me, and I love them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, weird. Right, tell you, I went to the doctor's yesterday. For the, you know, it's not so much waking up in the night now, it's I'm finding my heart's racing. It's happening at night, but it's more and more happening in the day. So I was worried that they're sticking me on stronger, you know, steroid inhalers and tablets and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't think it's that. Because at no other point does my asthma bother me. If I've got a cold, yeah, fair enough. Or if I have a big coughing fit, then I will wheeze a bit. But day to day, not a problem. I can get on a treadmill and run, and it's not, you know, never, touch wood, bothers me. But I don't want to be overlooking something. So I booked it probably about 3 weeks ago. Probably at the start of these vlogs I booked to go to the doctors, and like I said yesterday, I was umming and ahhing going. But the chat was really nice. Into my blood pressure, and he's gonna, you know, listen to everything I had to say, listen to my chest. The weird incident was, it says, I've just listened to your heart now, and put the stethoscope straight on my boob. I'm like, not like on the top of my boob, like on my nipple. Sorry, TMI. I was like, and he was moving it around my chest and around my back and stuff. And I was like, I don't know if it was unfortunate placement and he was supposed to, you know, like, I don't know. But I mean, you're not copping a fit really if you're, I'm the wrong person for that. But I had to stop myself from giggling because I was just like, what are you doing? So my chest feels, you know, it sounds fine. There's no problem there. He can't hear any irregularity or anything. But he's, I've got to have blood tests for my white blood cell count and just routine bloods he's put. So that's on the 11th of December. My friend's going to take the kids to school. I could manage getting mine to school, but I had to say to her, I can't have Finn because I won't be here when he comes round. I won't be here back in time. And she said, oh, do you want me to take the boys? I was like, oh, if you don't mind, that'd be great. And then I've got to have a trace, like a heart monitor, fitted for the day to see if they can catch the irregularities happening and see if they can figure out what it is, or if there's an irregular beat or something like that, or a murmur, I don't know. So he referred me, he actually rang me at about 20 to 7 last night. It was really, I was like, hello doctor. I've never seen him before, so I hope he hangs around because he was really nice and seems very thorough, and ringing me at nearly 7 o'clock at night is pretty cool. I know they do work late. At the surgery they have appointments till late. He says, I've referred you now, because he couldn't do it while he was there. He went, oh, my password's expired. He was like, can I ring you? I was like, yeah, that's fine. Rather than sitting there, you know, while he tried to faff and get his password reset. A nightmare. He says, so I've referred you now. He says, you call this number and they'll book you in. And I rang, she says, we're not going to be able to get you in until the new year now. Is that all right? I'm like, yeah, because I'm just trying to fit it in before Christmas. Would be a pain in the bum. So I'm going on the 3rd of January to the hospital where I had the boys at, Nottingham City Hospital. I bet it's better than Queen's Med. Queen's Med's a nightmare. Like, the parking's awful because they demolished the big multi-storey car park. Well, I think they had to demolish it. Part of it collapsed when I was in hospital or when I was having Tobin, I think. And yeah, there was problems with it. So they knocked it down, and that's a lot of car park spaces gone, and it's a really busy hospital. But yeah, Nottingham City is busy and it's big. It's not as big as Queen's Med, I don't think. But yeah, I've been there before. I've been there on my own because I had to have a scan with the boys on my own. With Jack, I think. I had to take Tobin with me because Paul couldn't get the time off work. He needed to save it for subsequent hospital visits and stuff. And I'm a big, brave girl. I do stuff on my own all the time. I do stuff on my own that Paul wouldn't do on his own. He doesn't like stuff like that. I'm like, I'm just going to do it. Blood tests. He says something like, if you had to have blood tests, he says, I think I'd probably just keep it to myself. I wouldn't go to the doctors about it. I'm like, God, you know, if men had to have babies, the world would just grind to a halt. It might reduce the population a bit. I lost count of how many blood tests I had. And, oh, we're just going to, you know, when I was in having the boys, we're just trying to find a vein. We're going to stick it in there. I'm like, oh, that's horrific. They found the tiniest vein. I think I've still got a scar on my hand, but they found a vein on the side because they were struggling to get, I've got big veins, but they couldn't get, they're not very full of blood. It's like on my arms, I've got big juicy, I don't know if you can see that, I've got big old veins, but they don't give much blood. So they go for like the tiddly little ones here. And they hurt. I'm like, why don't the big ones give blood? Yeah, just forever sticking me with needles. And Paul's sort of going, oh, oh, I don't want to look. I'm like, really? It's my body, it's my blood that's... When I had Jack, because I hemorrhaged when I had Jack, I was quite poorly. And he said, it was like a bloodbath. It was everywhere, it was all over the floor. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. My blood upset you. I'm like, it was my blood. Yeah, I had to have a transfusion. I lost about 1.5 litres of blood. I was a poorly girl. I was holding Jack after I had him and I went, Paul, can you just take the baby? I think I'm going to pass out. And then people descended and they were like, oh yeah. I don't remember it a lot. He said there was a lot of doctors and no one was talking to him. They were just doing stuff around me. But they were fantastic. I love the NHS and stand by it 100% because I'd be dead. You can easily understand how childbirth was like. It probably still is, especially, you know, in poorer countries and third world countries and stuff. I'm sure it's quite high up there with the leading cause of death in women, because I don't know what they called it, but I had like a uterus convulsion or something. Sorry, there's all the information today. You're getting it all. Bleh. Feeling better today, can you tell? Don't know whether it's just been so busy, I'm not having time to stew on anything. I don't know. I'm riding that feeling okay for as long as possible. But yes, I had some sort of convulsion and, you know, my uterus had had enough and I lost all that blood, and it's fairly common as far as I understand, but obviously if they hadn't been there to stop the bleeding and give me loads of... It's just that there was an option. I could have not had a transfusion, but I had to have 2 units, I think. That was boring, and I was on my own because Paul had gone home because there was nothing he could do. I'm like, you could be here, that would be nice. But poor Press, he was tired. I woke him up early in the morning, mooing with labour pains. Ooh, let's go to the hospital. He's like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I've been swaying since 11 o'clock at night. Is it bad enough yet to wake him up? Is it bad enough? Oh God, I've got to wake him up. And he wasn't very happy because he was all tired, Presh. Yeah, I didn't have much sympathy for him then. I have less now. I have scars. Lots of them. So he can... Poor tired little boy. I was like, oh, you're tired? You go and have a nap. And me and Jack had to stay in hospital. I had to stay for him more than me, for Jack more than me in the end. But anyway, I'm waffling. I need to go and tell Finn it's 4 o'clock and he's got to go home because his mum will be wondering where he is. I've got to go and hide my beautiful yarn. So excited, thank you. Honestly, yarn should be therapy because it's made me so happy. I'm going because this is a long video and it'll take forever to export because my computer just... takes ages. Luckily the new broadband's quite good, and we always had alright upload speeds, but this is faster than it was before, so yeah. And both companies are builders in 1 month, so that's fantastic. And BT, who I'm not very happy with, I'm still waffling on, I'm going to do it now before I forget. BT have builders, and we're like, you've billed us till the 16th of December. We'd everything finished on like the 22nd of November, 20th of November. I think we had to pay for a couple of days because the switchover was 2 days before our contract ended. So the billing is for those 2 extra days. I'm like, whatever. But they billed us all the way to December, and we had a web chat with them, or Paul did. Oh yeah, we know it's wrong. We'll do a revised bill on the 28th of November. I'm like, why are you taking money you know we don't owe you? You know it's wrong. This is like common practice apparently. And then we'll credit you everything. I'm like, but will you? So they've taken money from us. They took out my money. I don't owe them, and they know this. I've just got to wait another week until, well, the revised bill with the credits is on the 28th. And then sometime within the next 7 days, you'll get a credit. Like, all right, fine, that's not good. So Paul, you know, said to him, as you can appreciate, he says, I understand. He says, but I'm not happy about it because you're taking money you clearly know we don't owe you, and then I've got to wait and hope that you give it us back. And especially at this time of year, it's not good enough. I don't know, it's bad practice. And the chat was really good. It was like, well, I can get my supervisor to call you. And Paul says, I can't take calls in the day. If he wants to email me, that's fine. But I can't take phone calls, and I think nothing came of it. It's like, okay, then, well, I've offered you. You know. The chat was all right. Paul was, you know, says, I'm not having a go. He was very, you know, polite and all. You know, you can't rant too much on a web chat, can you? Well, I have before, but it's just like, why do that? Get it right. It just bugs me. Well, we've got no problem with paying what we owe, but why? It's about £25 more than it should be. That's like, well, that's another bill that another bill we could have paid. And obviously TalkTalk have billed us in advance. I'm like, great. Nobody wanted Christmas presents, did they? Because they're not getting, no, it's fine. We're fine. But it's just irritating. But I did the meter readings and we're in credit, so that's always good. That's good for this time of year. I'm like, please don't be too cold of winter. You dread that bill, don't you? Putting the meter readings in and they go, ta-da! Even though you're paying quite a lot every month, you still owe us more money. Oh, I'm talking myself out of my yarny happiness. So, sorry for the extended waffle. I think, well, after I've wrapped all these presents that I've agreed to thingy, I'll finish the hat off. I'm not putting the kids to bed tonight, so I might start tagging up some stuff, and then once that's tagged I can see what time I've got left to make other things. Excuse me. Yeah, so I'm going to go because it's going to be a 20-odd minute video. So I'm not sorry. It's pretties, and I needed to rant about stuff. Sorry. I hope you've had a good Tuesday. It is Tuesday, isn't it? God, it's only Tuesday. Well, if it's not Tuesday, I'm late for swimming with Tobin. I've got to swim it tomorrow. But at least I haven't got any more appointments. I'm going. I hope you've had a good Tuesday. Thank you for looking after me and for your kind comments and everything like that. Happy birthday to Debbie. I'm late, I'm sorry. Canadian crocheter. It was her birthday yesterday. So happy birthday. Hi Z. Yeah, so thank you, Pearl. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're feeling alright. And I will talk to you later.